It's crazy to think that 2.5 years ago, my life was everything that I ever dreamed of it being. I was a professional BMX rider, riding for the best companies in our sport. Through Vans, I've done so many amazing things. I've got to travel the world, I've got to go to every competition, and I was even part of the first BMX video that Vans ever filmed called Illustrated. I had the opening part to the video, and when I filmed that video, I did things that I didn't even think were possible at the time. Things that I never even dreamed of doing. I remember being in Arizona, climbing up the side of that building, doing the bar spin out of the top of it, and then riding down the building at about 40 miles per hour. We even made it all the way over to Japan, where we found this awesome skate park, and I gapped onto the top of the roof, did a trick on top of the roof, and then jumped off of it. And then the last clip of the video, I went all the way to South America and Argentina, where we found this crazy rail setup that was on the side of the road. When I was able to jump up and grind that thing, I remember being so proud of myself. Then on October 12th, 2016, everything changed. When I fell in Las Vegas, riding street, and I ended up breaking my neck and also getting a brain injury. At that point, I thought my life as I knew it was over. I knew that nothing was ever going to be the same. I wasn't going to be able to get my bike and do these crazy tricks again. I wasn't going to be able to go and enter these competitions. I wasn't going to be able to win another X Games medal. And it was really hard to deal with. It was almost like restarting my life. Everything that I was used to was completely changed. But somehow, in some way, I was able to get better. Little by little, I kept on progressing. I went from being paralyzed from the neck down to being able to move my hands, being able to move my feet, transitioning to a power wheelchair, transitioning to a regular wheelchair, then to a walker, then to a cane, and then eventually back up on my feet and back onto my BMX bike.
Yeah, Scott.
Riding my BMX bike for the first time at the skate park was a feeling I can't describe. That was the first time since my accident that I felt like a piece of my life finally came back together. But still, it was different. It wasn't the same by any means. And I was really confused on what my life was going to be after this. I didn't know how I was going to transition into a new life that I can enjoy. I finally got to the point where I was able to hold the camera again and keep on filming my YouTube videos. I got to travel to skate parks, I got to get on my bike again and ride around on a daily basis. But one thing I didn't realize throughout all this was how much of an example I was actually setting to the world by just living my new life. I would be going to different BMX events and I'd have people coming up to me constantly telling me how inspiring I was. And it didn't really sink in at first. For me, I was just pushing on and trying to get back to my life. But to everybody else, it was something more. And once I realized that, it became pretty clear to me that I had a new purpose. I didn't have to do these crazy tricks to set an example anymore. I just needed to keep on challenging myself and keep on pushing myself by getting better and riding my bike and spreading BMX to as many people as I can. But it also went both ways, because I truly believe that the support from the BMX community is what got me to where I am right now. They got me back on my bike and back up on my feet. It still blows my mind to see how many people are still wearing Stand With Scotty shirts, which was released right after my accident to help support my recovery. Vans was nice enough to help out with the design. Transitioning into my new life was really hard to do, and there were so many things I was missing from my old life as a pro BMX rider. I really missed all the awesome opportunities I had. One of the coolest opportunities I ever had through my career was when I got my first signature colorway with Vans. I ended up having a Skate High Pro that was all black. I designed it myself, I came up with the colors, and I came up with the idea of putting the custom insole with it with my dog Clarence's face. We ended up filming the video. I remember doing the crazy 900 in the deep end at Maple Shade. It was pretty awesome. And I remember being hurt and being pretty bummed out, thinking that was going to be the last time that I was going to have a signature shoe. And then I got a phone call from Vans saying that they wanted to give me another colorway. I was so psyched for the opportunity, and straight away I got to work thinking about exactly what I wanted the shoe to look like. It's a huge process when you make a shoe. There is so much that goes into the design of it. I needed to come up with a color that I loved, a color that I wanted to wear, and I also needed to come up with a way to make it my own. So here we are, April 2019, and it's officially time to show you guys my new signature shoe with Vans. So without further ado, guys, it's time to show you my new signature shoe. So right here are the skate highs that we've been working on for well over a year, and I'm so happy in the way they turned out. And what we're going to be doing in the rest of this video is showing you guys what makes this shoe my signature shoe, and I want to show you guys exactly what makes this a BMX shoe. So we're gonna get this started by talking about the color. If you guys remember my old shoe, it was black. This time around, I wanted to do a lighter shoe. I wanted to do completely different than the other one, so it wasn't the same. So I went with the off-white. So as you can see, there's different textures on the shoe to break up the color as well. There's a rough texture here, which separates it from this. And then on the inside of the shoe, I have the red insole. So as you can see in the back, it has the Vans tag that's red, but it also has the red insole, and it also has Vans logo on the front of the tongue that is red as well. Now moving on to the insole, we ended up going with the Scotty Cranmer channel logo that I've been using for my YouTube. And then also we did the last version of Stand with Scotty on here. And I did this as a thank you for you guys. Everybody that supported me throughout this accident, I'm so grateful for this. And I want you guys to know that it's appreciated. Every single one of you guys that have bought the shirts, that wear these shirts, every time I see you, I truly appreciate it. There's no better time to use Stand with Scotty than when you're legitimately standing with my shoe on. So this is gonna be the last one right here. And I'm very proud to put this on there. I really am. So now we're gonna go over the key features of this Vans shoe and show you guys what makes this shoe an awesome shoe. So we're gonna start with the Ultra Cush insole. As you can see, it's got the Ultra Cush branded on it. Now this is to make the impact better. In this area right here, it is designed to absorb impact. So if you're jumping and landing hard all the time, it is not gonna hurt you as much as a regular shoe. The cushion is there, the research is done, and the design works. So this is a really awesome feature that comes with the Pro. As you can see, it's got the Vans Pro logo at the bottom as well. So moving on, we're gonna talk about the rest of the shoe right now, and we're going to talk about the thing that is the biggest difference between the rest of the Vans shoes. Vans ended up doing the waffle cup, specifically designed for BMX riding. As you can see, it actually says waffle cup BMX on it, and I'm really proud to have one of the first shoes that has the waffle cup BMX a part of it. The bottom is designed differently. It's designed for the best pedal feel and the best support possible. It has the classic waffle that's up top over here, and as you work your way down, it changes. Now this is going to help with support, and this is designed to have the best pedal support. So when you have your pedal and you have the pins of the pedal that are going to grip into the bottom of the shoe, this is going to be the best shoe that has ever been designed to have the best pedal feel. The new waffle cup extends to the side of the shoe as well. You can see it says waffle cup BMX on the side. There's a ton of research and design that has gone into the shoe to make it the best shoe for BMX. And I'm going to talk about another of the key features. The shoe is built with the door cap. The door cap is rubber underlays that are designed for high wear areas of the shoe. So right here, you can tell that the shoe looks different than the older one because it is a completely different design, and it should hold up even better than the last shoes. And now I decided to go with a Skate High Pro because I feel like this is the best shoe for BMX. And the reason why I say that is the shoe comes up high enough to cover the ankles. So if you're doing tail ups, if you're doing feet tricks like that, and you're hitting the side of the crank or the side of the frame, this is going to help cushion the blow between your ankle and the metal of the bike. I've been riding these shoes for years. Ever since my black shoes came out, I was all about these, and I never went to a different shoe after that. This is as good as it gets. I can't tell you guys how proud I was when I got to put these Vans on and ride in them for the first time. I haven't even put a Skate High Pro on since my accident, so putting these on and getting back on the bike was amazing. And in my current situation, I'm not the best bike rider anymore, I know that. But I will tell you what, I enjoy the heck out of it still. I love being able to get back on my bike and be able to pump around and to be able to challenge myself. To get into a concrete bowl, to pump around the bowl corners, keeping speed. To be able to get on top of a ramp and drop in again is something I can't even describe. And there is no better feeling than getting my bike and trying to jump and catch air again. I know it's a lot harder than it used to be. I know I'm not going to be the same rider that I was, but inside here, it still feels the same, and that's all that matters to me. So my plans on the future is to keep my recovery going, to keep on bettering myself on and off the bike, to keep setting challenges, and to keep on beating those challenges. So this has been a big build-up in the making, and I'm so glad I could finally release the news that my shoes are available. So in the description, I have a link to my shoes that you guys can buy directly from Vans. And my shoes are also available around the world right now. You guys could check with your local Vans store as well and see if they have them in stock. But I can't tell you how proud I am of this one and to be able to finally share the news with you. And I'm so grateful to still be on Vans after 16 years of riding. And I'm so excited to see what happens next. If you guys are looking on any updates on the shoes, you guys can also go follow at VansBMX66. That is the official Vans BMX account for Instagram. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. I'm looking forward to be filming more videos riding in these shoes. And I'm excited to see you guys out wearing these shoes as well. So until next time guys, remember to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching. Peace.